This is how global crisis really begins. Not with explosions, but with prices. Oil just crossed $100 again. But that's not the real story. The real fear is $200 per barrel of oil. And if that happens, everything will change on this planet. Because oil is not just fuel, it is transport, food, manufacturing, electricity, and your daily life, what you're living right now. So when oil doubles, the entire world economy start feeling it, and they will have a bad burden on them. Right now, the war involving Iran is shaking the most critical choke point on earth, and that is Strait of Hormuz. Nearly 20% of global oil flows through it. And here's a strategy: disrupt shipping, attack tankers, and create a massive fear, not to win military, but to shock the global economy. And this is what Iran is doing, and is just happening right now. Look, Iran has already warned the world, prepare for $200 oil per barrel. And this is not an empty talk what Iran just delivers. Analysts also says if the war continues, oil can hit easily over $200. IMF warns prices could rise 100% or even more. And history supports this. Adjusted for today's money, oil has already touched $200 equivalent before. So this is not impossible. It's just coming along the way. Now, the immediate impact that could be possible: the moment oil spikes, you feel it instantly. Gas prices surges, flight becomes more expensive, shipping costs explode, and that will be massive in a very bad way. And then comes the second wave, inflation everywhere around the world. We're already seeing it. Plastic costs rising, food packaging getting very expensive, consumers' goods jumping in high prices. Even basic items like groceries and medicines are getting hit. They're getting expensive and expensive. This is not just an energy crisis around the world, it's a cost of living crisis. Now, the hidden damage here is where it gets really dangerous. High oil price doesn't just increase prices around the world, it slows the entire economy. Even experts warns at $140 a barrel, global recession begins right immediately. And at higher level, full economic shock will happen around the world. And it's already starting. It already basically started 3 weeks ago. On the other hand, Europe is now facing the real recession risk because of this particular war. This is called stagflation. Means high inflation, low growth, and weak job. The worst combination ever, which no one wants to really hear that. No one wants to see this, and no one even wants to dream in their dreams. Now, what can be the global chaos? Now, on this scale, the global chaos can be really in a bad way. What happens is stock markets drop, supply chains break, airlines shut routes, trade slows down. We have already seen massive oil supplies disruptions till now. Food shortages in Gulf region are just shaking the entire Gulf region, and prices spikes up to 120% in normal essentials. This is not just about economic pressure. This is a systematic breakdown, a systematic shock for the Middle East and even for the world. And this is where the big shift will take place. And crisis creates changes, and because of this war, countries are rushing to renewable energy. Now, electric vehicles demand is just rising around the world. Oil dependency is being just questioned. Can we rely on this or not? Even experts say the crisis could accelerate the end of oil dominance. So while oil is rising, the world is quietly trying to escape it. But unfortunately, we cannot escape. But right now, we are not there yet. Right now, the global economy still runs on oil 100%. And if oil hits $200 a barrel, it won't just hurt economies. It will expose how fragile they really are. Now, the bottom line, the Iran war is not just a regional conflict. It's a pressure test for the entire world economy. And if oil hits $200 a barrel, the question is not who wins this war. The real question is who survives the crazy shock coming in this 2026. For more, you can subscribe and like the video so I can post more and more insights.